everyone, it's me Abby and it's time for another video. So this one is another one of my ABC tag. It's the name series I'm doing. It's one for every letter of the alphabet, and now I am on to D. D, I found it quite, when I was just like listening, I just found it quite hard, but then when I looked at my baby name books, I realised how many I actually already knew and just had sort of forgotten them. So yeah, but I really love doing this one, so I'm gonna get started. And first I am gonna start with the girls, and they're in alphabetical order. They're not in like any favourite order or anything like that. But yeah. So my first one is Daisy, and Daisy is in English, and it is a flower name, and it's a little white flower with yellow in the middle, and yeah. Next is Dalia, and Dalia is a Scandinavian name, and it means flower. I think it is a flower, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Next is another English name. It is Darcy, and it's meaning from Arcy, and I think, yeah, from Arcy, but you know, I think it's a nice little sweet name, Darcy. Fourth is Dawn, and Dawn is an English name, and it means daybreak. Perfect for a Twilight fan who likes breaking dawn, you know, maybe that. Or someone who likes sunrises, so that's the perfect name for that. Next is Deanna, and Deanna is a Greek name, and it means divine. And I really like that one. What's that meaning? Next is Delaney, and Delaney is a French name, and it means from the Aldergrove. Then we have Demi, and Demi is a French name meaning half, and I did manage to guess that one before I did even look it up, because from French I knew that when we were doing time that Demi meant half past, so I still managed to guess that, but I did check it and it does definitely mean that. Next is Destiny, and Destiny is a Latin name meaning fate. Then we have Delilah, and Delilah is a Hebrew name, and it means flirtatious, and I really like that, Delilah, and it's a song name as well, and it is a really nice song, so yeah, I think that is a good name. Then we have finally the last one for the girls, and it is one I couldn't resist putting on whenever I think of girls' names beginning with D. This is the first one that comes to mind, and it is Diana, and it does always come to mind for me for Princess Diana, because I just love her and that. So yeah, Diana is a Latin name meaning fate. So next we are going to go on to the boys. I love the name Diana, but it's not actually my favourite name on the girls list. If I had to pick a favourite, it would be Destiny. I don't know, I like that. I love that name Destiny, and the middle name and the little short name Des I like as well. And that one thing that I always think about when you're picking a name is look at middle name possibilities, because odds are they'll get called by that. So yeah, I really like that name Destiny. That has to be my favourite for the girls. So on to the boys. And the boys' names I've chosen, the first one is Damien, and that is a Greek name meaning to tame. Then we have Daniel, and Daniel is a Hebrew name, and it means God is my judge. Then we have one called Dara, and Dara is a Hebrew name, and it means compassionate. So I really like that name meaning, and the name Dara, I have not heard that too often. I've heard it on the telly once. Yeah. So then we have Dawson, and Dawson is an English name meaning son of David. And speaking of son of David, we do now have David will be our next one, but Dawson is also a common surname, so it is a surname name. Next we have David, and David is a Hebrew name meaning beloved, which I love that meaning. I just think it's so sweet. Then we have Dean, and Dean is an English name and it means from the valley. Then there is Denver, and then Denver is an American name and it means from the passage of Danes. You don't hear very many American names, I think. I've not heard of it too often. So yeah. Then we have Derek, and Derek is an English name meaning people ruler. Then we have Dmitri, and that is a Slavic name and it means devotee of Demeter. I think I pronounced that right. I don't actually know. So yeah. And then finally we have Dylan, and Dylan is Welsh for son of the sea. Yeah. Out of all those, I think my favourite has to be I think it has to be Daniel. I really like the name Daniel, but if I didn't pick Daniel, it would probably be Dylan, and that, which I know is quite surprising for me. I think a lot of people would expect me to go for Dawson, because that is the last name of a character in my favourite film, but yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. What are your favourite D names? Is there any that your personal favourites that I've maybe missed out on this list? And I just want to apologise for all my looking down. I have got a dog clawing me here. He's not long been caught, as you can probably tell. Look here, he's so tiny now. I didn't realise, I always thought our two dogs were the same size, but no, not until Budgie's been cut. If you have a little look further back on some of my videos, I'll put a bit of it here. You'll see that he was really fluffy when we done it, but he just has to get cut every now and again because he doesn't molt, so it would have just grown too ridiculous. So we get him cut every 4 months, and he got cut the other day. Doesn't like having short hair. No. So, and now we've got Charlie, my other one, now wants the attention too. But yeah, I don't know whether you may have noticed that while I was doing this, I realised that I've not been able to do it in the 2 rooms that I normally do my name videos in. I normally do it in one of the 2, whichever one's most easiest available, and I've not been able to do it in any of them 2 today, so that's why you don't normally see might be a different background. But if you actually look at my first ever video that I done with showing my face on my webcam, you will see that it's it's actually the same place. I'm sat in the same place that I done my first ever video in, so I thought that was kind of nice. So yeah, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Sorry for my ramblings at the end, and sorry my dogs are getting a bit in the way, but yeah, they sort of rule the house. So I will see you soon, and please tune into my next video next Tuesday, which will be royal names for girls, and then 2 weeks later I'll do royal names for boys. And I'll see you next week. Bye. So from now on, at the end of my alphabet name series videos, I'm going to put these little alphabets on here, and you can click on the letter and it'll take you directly to that video. At the minute, when I'm starting this, I do not have all my videos up, but once I do, I will start adding the links onto it. You can also go from start to finish and look at the playlist that I've put them all in, and you can also subscribe.